you're a longtime A's fan, right? Maybe
Yeah.
your entire life. Sure, you have plenty of friends and family also in that same predicament. What do you expect Oakland A's fans and support to be or to not be like for 2024? Based on how things stand right now, what do you predict next year to even be like at the Coliseum and beyond?
Well, seeing as how loud everything was this last year, and speaking with the Oakland 68s and other fan groups like the Last Dive Bar, the sentiment is that you thought we were loud last year or this last season. Just wait till next season. And I think there's a high probability that the passion of those A's fans is just going to increase, but maybe not so much in the way the A's organization would like them to. They might not pack a stadium. They might pack the parking lot across the street.
Got it.
There's a high probability that if the A's end up playing it at the Giant Stadium, that the Giants and the A's fans might not show up to those games. So there's it. I'm surprised. I probably shouldn't be, but I've been rather surprised with the organization efforts and the collaboration that the A's fans have, and how successful they've been in organizing things. And so I could see that going up to another notch. And in the next season, it might be really dead at the Coliseum unless things switch. If something happens, maybe that they'll pack in.
Well, and the developments of public funding down there, that's not a done deal yet. I think by this summertime, we'll have a really good idea, July basically, have a really good idea of where that's headed. I looked up the definition, and I can't remember it exactly, of what crestfallen is, and I felt like maybe that's how A's fans would feel, like just depleted. I'm done. And I do probably expect that some might feel that way, but it's interesting to hear you say, no, it's the exact opposite. The result of the efforts might look that way, but that maybe all of this only amplified the feelings. So interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's going to be a huge push to help fund schools over stadiums, and trying to get all of their funding ins to help bring that referendum to the ballot. And it's like, that's one thing we covered with the last game, home game of the season. There's a big, I don't know how much was covered on the broadcast, but there was a big, huge sign rolled out in right field. It was the big flag.
Oh, we saw it. We saw it. It stopped the game. The umpire had to say, "Hey, hang on, that's hanging over the fence, guys. Get it back. Get it back on the other side of the fence." And I was like, "What does that sign even say?" And then it became apparent. Oakland will never quit. Is that right?
Oakland will never quit. And I think that's the sentiment, that they're not going to give up until shovels are in the ground. And if shovels are in the ground, then it's the passion's going to go elsewhere. And I don't think it will go to MLB. So there's been lots of talks of people saying, if you're going to leave, we're done too.